Hi, I'm Jesse Jaramillo, General Manager at Chevy GMC here in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Welcome to another episode of Kunes Car Convos, or today we're going to go ahead and call it Conduciendo y Conversando. Today we're in for a treat as we're going to be joined by General Manager Moises and Head Chef Josue. These are the proud operators of Los Lupes food truck in Walworth County, southern Wisconsin, and we're going to be having a conversation like no other while also savoring some of the best Mexican food in town. Maybe we'll just start off, kind of getting to know you guys a little bit more. Maybe talk a little bit about just like your background, where your family's from, how you guys ended up here in Walworth County. But I would ask, either you, Moy, or Josh, just kind of where you guys grew up.
Okay, well, my parents are from Guanajuato.
Okay.
Manuel Doblado and Otates. Not exactly sure when they came over here.
It was like 1989, I believe, because they were coming with my brother and my sister with them. Maybe like 1990, but yeah, they came here a long time ago, obviously.
Yeah. Do you remember, did your parents ever tell you like how old they were? You guys ever get a chance to go back and visit out there?
Oh yeah, we have a couple times. It's actually, so my mom, where she was from, she was like pretty much up in the valley. So it's like up the what would you call it? Like a mountain? It's not a mountain really.
It was a mountain, but like it just basically curved around the mountain as it was going up.
Sure.
So they were kind of
there was this little bowl right in the middle of it. So that's where she was from. She was from the top of the mountain. My dad was from the bottom. So when they were dating, my dad, he'd take his bike and
go up.
It's a long way. It is a long way, and then you kind of sort of see where. Like damn, like they used to walk this far,
right?
Like even just to go to school.
Sure.
But they were they're from over there. They came over here, like he said, probably like around 1990. Because my oldest siblings, my sister, she was still a baby, but then my other brother Luis, like he was like 1 or 2 years old. And I think they went straight to I want to say Whitewater. For some reason, like everybody from that area,
sure,
they're all up here, like in this area.
In this area, from Guanajuato.
From Guanajuato. Yep.
And for those,
basically everybody del rancho.
Everybody del rancho ended up in Whitewater,
Arkansas.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like they told everybody, hey, cuando te vayas a los Estados Unidos, te vas para Wisconsin.
Para Wisconsin.
Ahí nos alcanzamos.
It's kind of funny because my parents grew up, my dad was born in Coahuila, and same thing. Everybody from El Rancho, everyone from Coahuila, border town, ended up in like the Chicagoland area, by like it was almost like Cicero, Grant, Belmont. I mean, there was blocks of just, all from there. But what our parents do, the sacrifice to get over here,
right.
To give their kids a better opportunity, and our parents. I think sometimes Spanish culture maybe. Sometimes they don't want to talk about, especially our dads, right?
Right.
Feelings, the things that they go through, or, and the moms are very respectful. At least I know, Spanish typical mom, very respectful. You just whatever your dad says goes, Como le dicen, muy sumisas, right? Sumisas. Esposas.
Submissive.
Yeah, submissive.
Yep. Okay.
Submissive. So, but for those that don't know where Guanajuato is on the the map. Where does Guanajuato kind of fall?
That's a good question.
Moy?
Hey, Google.
I need a data plan from the manufacturer.
Oh, did you see the Mexican map just appear on the windshield?
No, I think it's like more in the middle of Mexico.
Sure.
A little more on the southern side.
I know, like in the middle of Mexico, there's a big lake, Lago Chapala. It's like right in the middle. So we'll have to pull out the map and find out exactly where we're at. But it kind of also goes to show, we've been in this country for so long. Obviously, I was born here. I don't know if you guys were born here or not, but our parent, my dad came over when he was, I think my dad was about 5-6 years old. and his parents sent him to go live with family in Colorado and ended up in Chicago. But you know, you can ask my dad where he's from. He can kind of show you where it's at in that. But I think second generation, third generation, you know, sometimes we get a chance to visit, sometimes we don't. You know, it just goes to show how long we've been here. Yeah, some absolutely. How many family, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles don't even speak Spanish?
Right. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Where'd you guys get that passion for food? How did that kind of start off?
Yeah, that's all I do.
Yeah.
Because I know we've talked a little bit about it in the past, right? But your dad kind of started off with the. I mean, does your dad cook? Your mom?
No, my mom does. My dad doesn't.
Okay.
He's kind of like my prep guy.
Sure.
But he's also the brain behind everything. You know. I'm the cook, obviously, in the family. Back when my parents had where Los Agaves is now, it used to be called Guadalajara.
Okay.
So I think like I was in 6th grade maybe, and so I would help wash dishes, and whenever my parents weren't in sight, I'd literally just sneak into the kitchen, tell one of the cooks like, hey, let me do something, you know.
Sure.
And in reality, that's kind of where it really all started for me. Like just, I know the intensity, the heat, the cuts, the burns. I mean, we're a whole different type of breed, to be honest. You know, to do what we do.
Yeah.
And it's just like I've lost a lot of, not really lost, but like the time with family, celebrations, holidays, that sort of stuff. You know, we're spend, you know, like we're working.
Yeah,
you know, that's the
absolutely.
worst part. But with the food truck, you know, I'm with my family the entire time.
Right.
You know, so I mean, in a way, it doesn't really get any better than that. But again, you know, so pretty much back from 6th grade up until like right now, it's just about every single one of my jobs has been in the kitchen. Straight through high school, as soon as I graduated, I went straight to culinary school.
Okay.
I was actually went on a scholarship to Black Hawk Tech.
Oh, nice.
And then from there, a few years later, I moved up to the Twin Cities and actually went to Le Cordon Bleu in Minneapolis.
Wow.
Just like, was it Scott? He also went to Le Cordon Bleu?
Yeah.
Scotty?
Kunes, yep.
But I mean, I think literally it was just from the very beginning. It was just the intensity of it. That's kind of what I like to fire. You know.
Yeah.
You know, men we're so easily entertained, and it's just one of those things like, oh, fire. You know, it's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty much where it started for me. And it's just the best part about this job is you're never done learning. There's always going to be somebody better than you. There's always going to be a whole new method, a brand new technique. It's just, that's the beauty of this job. And granted, like there are times where it's just like oh, it's too much. But then in the end, you're like okay, that was fun. Let's do it again.
Sure.
You know. But I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my brother, for my mom, my dad. Todo el pasado que hemos tenido, you know, it's insane what your parents are willing to do.
We're pretty close to the truck. Why don't we stop by, say hi, grab some food, and maybe taste a little bit about, you know, taste some of the food, taste some of the food.
Sounds like a plan.
Some tacos, quesadilla, torta.
Let's go.
I just gonna need some a little bit of that green salsa. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm gonna pull a U-turn here. I want to pull up over there.
I mean, if you like spicy, I mean, my mom has this weird salsa and she calls it waka salsa.
Waka salsa?
Waka salsa.
Okay.
It is super spicy, but it's so good. It's like nice and creamy, but it's thick. And
So waka salsa typically it has a little bit of guacamole in there, right? Or an
Yes,
avocado?
surprisingly not.
Really?
Actually, has no avocado.
Okay.
I don't really know how to like
Describe it. Well, you
describe how
obviously
she
can't
makes
give me the
it.
recipe, right? I'm sure it's made with love. If your mom makes it,
Right.
you know, it's very. I think you know, some people will sometimes ask me, you know, describe your mom, describe your dad, you know, how are they like or whatever. And I think in the Spanish culture, you describe anyone's dad, it's like he's a hardworking man.
Right.
Hardworking man, you know. And your mom, she's the best. The best way to describe my mom is just, you know, she's full of love, right? I mean, it just
That says it all.
that says it all.
Yep.
Hard work, love, and I think in the Spanish culture too, they kind of tend to really inculcate those things into their kids. Try to.
Yeah, for us, it's family first. You know, that's a big thing. like there's like with my like I've always been a mama's boy. First, with me being the younger twin, you know, I was more attached to my mom. So like when I moved away to Minnesota, I'd be calling her every single day.
Really?
Every single day I would call her mom. If sometimes when I'm at work and I want to try and make something the way that she does, I'll call like, hey mom, how do you do this? You know, like I'm not the only cook. Like I gotta call her, you know, for certain things too.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's just, you know, family comes first for us. That's one of the best things about our family is how close we are, and if one of us is in trouble, you know, we're right there to pretty much help them out, pick up the slack, whatever.
Well, here's a truck here, so let's go try some food.
I'll go make some food.
All right, so I would say these are probably like your most signature dishes, or would you say that these are probably like your top sellers? Los tacos, las quesadillas.
Las
Right?
quesadillas.
Las quesadillas.
Well, I mean, basically everything that we have on our food truck, I mean, is bestseller no matter what. I mean, it's always good food quality. I mean, my dad goes above and beyond to get the best products. I mean, twice a week he goes to Milwaukee to get fresh produce.
For sure.
All the lettuce, tomatoes, like everything is chopped fresh every single day. It's not prepackaged. Right?
That's awesome.
The meat is prepared every single day. I mean,
And
the pork is literally cut. I cut it every single morning.
That's awesome. And you could tell, because I've had your tortas, I've had pretty much everything off your food truck. You guys come every other Tuesday in the summertime, and we really enjoy you guys coming by. So now it's my favorite part, and let's eat. Vamos a comer, right? So, provecho. Pascal, place around. And I'm gonna dig into this taco here.
This one's spicy though, just so you know, the red one is spicy. The green one's...
Now, do you prefer the green one? Do you prefer the red one?
I prefer the green one.
And what about...
I love spicy, man, so
he goes with
the hotter the better, yes.
I do a little bit of mix. I do a little green and then a little red. So it's kind of funny. Let's go right over here. And I like the way that you guys also keep it super authentic, right? Con la cebolla, cilantro. That's typical, you know, for Spanish tacos. So I know we're in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. A lot of our sales guys will like what do they put? A little bit of tomatoes,
lettuce, cheese, sour
like
cream.
American style.
Yep.
We kind of have to, give people options. It can't just be the same thing.
It makes sense.
Cheers.
Provecho.
I don't think I've really ever had a steak quesadilla from the truck.
Really?
I'm not a big tortilla kind of person like that, but
Wow, that's spicy.
it fires.
So what about tortilla? Like where my parents are from, the tortilla de harina is very popular. You guys prefer tortilla de harina or tortilla de maíz?
Depends on the taco. So like with the pork, it's actually really good with the flour tortilla. With the tacos, with the steak, the chicken, you gotta go corn.
Yeah, a little more.
You gotta go corn.
So I can tell right off the bat, these tortillas are tortilla El Rey. El Rey, right? Okay, cool. It's I think El Milagro and El Rey are like the top two tortillas, and you can tell these are really good. So
the thing is, so we go to Milwaukee for these tortillas. It's a distribution center, so they only sell it to businesses. So when my dad comes back with the tortillas, they're literally still warm.
Yeah.
Like they were made like just that morning too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he was saying, we're trying to keep everything as fresh as top notch as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the meat. We get our meat brought in from Chicago. All of our produce, all that sort of stuff too, from Milwaukee. So I mean, we source out of the area, but it's because we pay a little bit more, but because it's better quality,
For sure.
And that's also the thing that distinguishes us, even if it's like another taco truck, but like the Mexican restaurants around here. I mean, yeah, they have good food, and for them, but I think our food is a lot better. I think people realize our food is a lot better, which is why people follow us where we're at.
There's been times literally I've seen your truck and I'm like, where are they going? You turn, like where we're going,
And I mean, like we try to inform people on Facebook too, on our Facebook page, Lupes Taco Truck, where we're at usually on a weekly basis. Sometimes it changes, but Oh. Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think that your taco truck is a, what do we say, 94 GMC? 93, 94 GMC. And it used to be an old Snap-on truck, you said,
Yep.
right?
You know, hauling all the tools and toolboxes.
And now we're hauling tortillas and carne asada.
And now we got flat tops in there and just about anything else that you can think of. We got fryer, we got a grill, steam table. We have more equipment in there than a lot of kitchens have.
That's awesome.
It's pretty impressive. And there was a lot of thought put into it, and a lot of money put into it.
I'm sure.
And
sure.
I mean, just the truck itself, it's a statement. We were doing parties just this summer, and it's just as soon as somebody sees that truck, they like, oh wow, like I've never seen anything like that. Because you don't.
Yeah, you
all of
really
them, like
don't.
they're all like UPS trucks.
Sure.
So this one, my dad definitely thought it out.
Yeah, it's a massive truck.
Yeah.
I just had your frijoles right now, and obviously cheese, another signature on the frijoles. Do you guys do anything with like pinto beans, like or como le llaman, like frijoles charros or anything like that?
Refried
Like a
beans or
refried
something?
beans?
No. It is the pinto beans.
This is the pinto bean.
Yep. And my mom does these every single morning as well. So she refries them, and it's same with the rice. It gets made fresh every single morning.
Nice.
So my mom, she does that. She does the salsas. She does the chicken. She does the rice. She does just about more than I do.
Yeah.
Like I'm just in charge of the meat.
You guys are just the pretty faces or what?
Pretty much.
Which one? Well, you guys are
My mom-
twins, right?
He usually like the one behind the scenes. Like he makes stuff happen. I'm there to kind of relieve his stress, relieve my parents' stress, and I'm a big social person. I like interacting with people,
Sure.
so that's why I like to be in the front line and have him in the back.
That's what
Because
that's
that's
what
where
it's,
and it's like he likes doing that and I don't.
So who is older, I guess? You're technically older. You're the big brother, right? By how many seconds or minutes?
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Okay, so you're the baby boy.
Yeah, it never lets me forget it.
Well, the food was amazing.
I put too much spice in mine.
It was amazing. So
I'm a very slow eater.
thank you guys again. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
Thank